Hello and welcome on back everyone to Age of Wonders 4 and part 2 of our Rise of the Godir campaign. As you might see here, things look a little bit different from where we left off. I need to turn this down in my own ears here. Yoinks. The music in this is incredibly loud out of nowhere. That's just kind of part of how it is. So you will note that things are not the same as they were when we left off. I am a big old dumb, and when I went into... Here, I'll show you. I went in to kind of clean up some of the autosaves here for Imrik. And when I was doing so, instead of just clicking delete the one autosave, I actually deleted the entire session. So we've had to play back through all the way up to this point. I tried to keep things, the decisions made almost identical to last time, but as you can see, the map is a little bit different. So just to keep it so you guys didn't have to see the exact same thing all the way up to turn 13 here, that's where I was attempting to get to, but we've actually played a little bit better. And one of the quest spawns for one of our quests that we got through, you need to like conquer these ethereal beings that have come through and are starting to harass your people. They spawned actually in front of us and not way back here behind our settlement in this save through, so we'll strike them here. That's why I decided to come on back in, even though it is a few turns before where we left off, and it should be the best place to come on back. We are being chased around currently by a magma spirit. I'm going to have them keep moving on along. I decided to take a little bit longer in discovering Yaka this time. And it allowed us to, instead of grabbing this city ruins over here that are right next to him, grab the ones that are closer to Sundren. Thank goodness for a little bit of extra game knowledge there. Granted, we shouldn't have known about that, so... Yes, I didn't make all of the exact same decisions. But that's just because the map was looking a little bit different. Alright, so with enough excuses out of the way, let's go ahead and jump on in and crush these ethereal beasts. The many-eyed tentacle monster from hell. As you approach the creatures from the astral sea, their horrific nature becomes fully revealed. Haunting eyes gaze from disturbingly flowed limbs. An eerie quiet surrounds the monsters, while the air around them crackles with magically charged strokes. So they are completely silent, but the air around them is crackling. Fearsome enough, these monsters must die. We'll have discouraging attackers. We'll have less morale. Or we can remind our troops of the grandeur and bravery of their forefathers. We lose a little bit of Imperium, and we initiate the battle with encouraged attackers, giving us extra morale, which I would say is a very good idea. Although there's only 3 of them, the extra morale will be nice. First attackers, originating from the Marauder Guard. So the new target we're fighting here is this Astral Siphoner, which just has an hauntingly awful model, covered in these like barbed spikes and such. It's got a single melee strike. Deals random elemental damage and has a chance of draining all enchantments for 2 turns. Good grief. I think they buffed these guys in the last update. I completely missed it. They didn't completely disrupt and remove all of your enchantments before. Alright, with our gigantic army, let's charge on in. I actually don't mind autoing just to see how things go, and then we'll fight it. Ooh, not bad. Actually, this is a good opportunity for us to showcase the replay system, which is actually, I think, one of the best systems in any 4K. I really wish it was over in Total War as well. You can jump on in, and you can see exactly how the AI fought the battle, and if at any point you think you could have done better, you can then just replay it from there. So we'll do it at 2x speed. Start off with some heals. The AI doesn't tend to be great at putting down buffs on your side. But that's not a bad one. Everyone awoken all at once. Hit him with a distracting strike. Although we're not getting into the mana obelisks, which is unfortunate. And unlike how these guys are kind of spreading the damage out, I would have been all in on either the Wisps or the Astral Siphoner. I guess we can slow things on down while that happens. We have these Slithers as the unit that we didn't quite get to see last time. They are like little baby dragons that have just hatched. Yeah, they've got, some of them have little eggshell fragments on them still and all sorts of cool stuff. They are our first unit that can evolve into a stronger unit later on. It's some really poor play on our side, but we'll take it. And victory, Imrik. Quest completed, and only a few of our guys have a little bit of a sparkle daze around them. Alright, so we'll close that there. We also didn't start this campaign with a polearm. When it says we have a chance of starting with a polearm and a shield, we rolled extra shield guy and he died. He died very early on. The breach of the mana node hums like an arcane echo as the raw magic of the astral sea returns to resonate with its astral flows. The astral invaders have been repelled, leaving a haunting impression of the dangers lurking beyond Athla. Yet you can't shake off the feeling of glimpsing something grand, an opening of windows between worlds. My dyslexia will kick in every now and again. Inspired by the moment, you feel empowered and capable of conjuring an object from the astral sea yourself. That's our Planeswalker Spark activating. We gain some knowledge and Draconic Vitality, which isn't quite done yet, now changes to 2 turns. And what this is going to do is all of our units in our entire race, so anyone that counts as a Caledorian elf, is going to transform and have a little bit of a change to how they look, as well as giving them all additional hit points per rank. So our options are summoning a magical artifact, giving us a Robe of Resistance. Not bad for facing off against Yaka, who is a spellcaster. Just mana or a Wind Rager. Wind Rager. Deals damage and displaces them. I'll take an extra unit. Oh, it costs a lot. 12 mana. Oh, he's the upgrade Sand Spirit, the upgraded version of the Sand Spirit. So these are fighter units. They don't have any specializations or counters. They just get in there and they punch face. That's what they get in there and they do. So this is actually an evolved unit itself. Fantastic. Their big benefit is Frenzy. So every time they hit someone, they have to land an attack. They can give themselves strengthened up to 5 times. So they can give themselves up to 50% more damage as they punch people in the face. You also have Wind Barrier. So this unit is 60% harder to hit by physical ranged and magical attacks, so it'll stop any kind of spells or arrows flying our way. Then we have the Wind Barrier Aura, so any adjacent units are going to be 30% harder to hit by physical range and magic attacks. So if you stack a couple of these guys together, they make themselves nigh impervious to missiles. It's pretty crazy. Not the setup we're looking for here. We're going for dragons with Imrik, but will still be a good unit to have. I do want to get up here and clear some of these wonders. Wonders give you such a boost to your empire. There is the Tower of Destinies that we need to clear. And there are these little Wyvern Fletchlings, which is our other unit that we can get through our very first Dragon Tome here. These little fellas evolve into a bigger Wyvern later on. The Hoverboard hasn't been working out for me quite well, but here we go. So like our Slithers, these guys will evolve into a Wyvern. They can evolve into one of the 4. Our Slithers are not quite as cool. We have, let me see. They're quite cute looking though, the little geckos of doom. They spit acid at enemies. Skirmishers are quite strong. They've got Draconic Rage, so whenever they drop below 60% health, they deal more damage. They're low maintenance. They're slippery, of course, because of all this egg yolk. So they don't trigger any opportunity attacks whenever they're running away. And then they are swift, so they can ignore any kind of slowing terrain. The evolve for them turns them into just a normal Slither. So they go from being a baby Slither to a full-grown monster Slither, which does a lot more damage. You can see instead of 8 damage total in the spit, it is up to 24. So normal Slither's not all that great. You want to use them in droves and hope they survive combat. So with Imrik, we're going to go ahead and pair him up with the Slither here, which will stop him from moving. And then we'll go ahead and swap over probably you two. We've got one Dawn Defender and Imrik. Let's go Sun Priest and Archer, and then the other Dawn Defender can kind of just follow Imrik around. Wait, we can do 6, of course. Have you two hang out together and start moving back towards these Wyverns over here. We want to take out as many of the enemies in the area as we can before fighting Yaka, because he actually starts off with like 14 levels, so he's very high level compared to us, where we're, I think, just a mere level 3 at the moment. Ooh, a mere level 4 with Imrik. Some resistant legs, don't mind if I do. They're runic bones. We're just slipping ourselves into someone else's tootsies. It seems highly suspect, Imrik. Hail, Crown Prince. She's not quite got up to the open borders pact with us, and I'm not really willing to pay her any gold for it, so we'll get to that later. More units. More units. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a Sun Priest next turn, actually. We need ourselves more healers. Glorious. Now we have a Lodium, which we will turn up here and rename to Tor Khaled, as it once was. I'll be doing no production here at Tor Khaled just yet. Keep Yaka's guys following our scouts around. You head on into this underground passage to see what's going on down here. Ashen Ruins, we're likely not going to make it down to this area to clear out that wonder, but as I was saying in the previous episode, every single wonder you do clear is going to give you some experience for post-campaign. Looks like he's building up an outpost over here instead. So the less aggressive you are, the less aggressive the AI is going to be. Because last time when we put the town here, they immediately ran over and put another one in this general area. It's good to know. Hour of Destinies looks like it is doesn't have any difficulty at all. So, if I remember right, this one is simply like a cutscene or a kind of event. So let's head on down there. You guys travel along the road, and if we run into any kind of nonsense, we'll deal with it together. Negotiation succeeded, so we have once again got a pact of loyalty with Sunshrine, which is awesome. We have been complimented by Sundrin because she likes that we're being friends with all of the city-states around the area. I shall continue to not pay you for open borders. And now we can launch the Rapid Evolution Enchantment, which is one we got a little bit earlier on this time. So it's going to increase our upkeep of our Slithers or any unit that have Evolve by 2 mana. It'll give them 20% more experience from combat, and then Slip Away if they're tier 1 or 2. So they'll heal once per battle if their hit points drops to 0. It heals them, I think, up to 30%. I think it's 30. Oh no, it's 15. 15 temporary hit points. Works once per battle. Enchant those murderous geckos on up. And if we need to get rid of the Wind Rager in a hurry, I absolutely will. And now we shall use it to clobber these guys around Tor Khaled. Let's go for the market here in Vol's Anvil. Boost up how much cash we're making. I'm trying to expand out to the sea, that way we can do the same over here. Ender has been produced, glorious, and we shall then pass the turn. Oh, we've got some grievances against Sundrin. She claimed the Brigand's Refuge. Fair enough. Oh, she's got a town over here. Well, she's being a little bit aggressive. That's fine. We still should be able to move on through, no problem. Come on down next to Tor Khaled, and we should soon have... There we go, there's our first hero. Is Eledria Raeliana, aka Galadriel in white, with an orcish shield. We could bring the Oraculum Cats in. No, we really can't. We have no cash. Right now, we are struggling full cash monies. So we shall set production in Tor Khaled to be nothing for now. Keep them using all their production towards gold. And next, we should go ahead and grab ourselves a Wyvern Fledgling. Get all of our little Draconic Evolve units in. Why no, don't you worry. We'll ignore that for now. Have you guys explore to the edge of this small underground. Make sure there's no pickups for us, which it doesn't look like there are. Keep Yaka chasing you guys around. That'd be awesome. I'm pretty positive you can burn and pillage provinces with scouts. So if we're very quick with them, we can get around and sneak behind Yakatan and use it to pillage some of their stuff, which I think would be hilarious. Alright, so Sundrin, let's go ahead and forgive that grievance. We can come in here and settle that. We can sell it to her. Does she care if you sell grievances? Dislikes empires that break treaties and start wars. No, so we can sell it. Sweet. Thank you, madam. That cash shall be greatly appreciated. And we'll use it to immediately get ourselves a Sun Priest. And then here at Tor-Khaled, we can actually grab... Actually, do we want another hero? We do quite soon. Let's first go for that vendor down here, though, so we can make even more cash. Hello there, Sundrin. Can we just be friends? There we go. No more province claiming issues, and open borders as well. Beautiful. Okay, Tor-Khaled can take its first province here, and even though it might be claimed by demons, we probably want to snag the Blossom Orchard and Tranquility Pool here. We will go ahead and pop in the research post, and then we'll have to clear both of these spots to actually make use of it. That's no problem. I'm curious to see if we can clear this one just with these three. Oh, it's a risky battle, is it? So the Blessed Dragon without people on it are healers with Graceful Rain. A 1 hex radius, gain health and grace. And the other is these monks. They are stinky goblin tree people. Quite the combo. I don't think we would lose, though. Let's go ahead and fight. If we lose all three of these guys, so be it. So be it, we deserve it. Okay, so you two, how far can you move? Let's see if we can't convince the jumpy boy to leap in towards us without 1 hex. And then you two just take up position on either side here. Wait for him to come on in. We do have magic too, which is a pretty extreme advantage. Hang on now. You come fight me. Yeah, so go ahead and step back once here so the monks can't get in. Also step back. Beautimous. And we shall continue to pass the turn. I don't think strengthening them is going to be that useful. Not until after they've already taken the damage. And they're trying to draw us in, so I'm going to say no to that. Come hither, monks. Ooh, you missed. And these guys are poisoned. Spin kick the Wind Rager. Get clobbered. And we can fire here and get 85% chance to hit 3 times. Let's go ahead and do it. Graze. It's pretty chunky damage. I'm going to go ahead and Youthful Rejuvenation to actually strengthen them a secondary time there. And then each hit is going to further empower. Our Elven Archers can light them up. And give them the triple bop. 1. 2. Almost down. If we would have got a critical hit, they would have been gone. Let's see if the poison finishes them off. Hideous Stench goes for the kick. Our elves handle it like champs. And the gobos are gone. Run up and punch the grace off of this dragon here. There it is. Yeah, now that they're just a support mage, no problem. Kills one of my elves. Oh, you can move a long ways. We shall pursue. shooting you 3 times. Let's go ahead and hit him with the Youth Rejuvenation's very cheap in terms of mana, so no problem spamming it out a little bit. Ooh, and the full Flankaroo. And out of the cherry blossoms, these poor fools fall very dramatically. Probably deal with these 2 snakes too, actually. Let's get in there. Risky battle. My cheeks. We battle in the Dawi Mines. Alright, snakes, what makes you guys tough? 6 and lightning damage. So 12 total. We will simply step here. Archers on either side. And then proceed to show them the true meaning of war. Just like last time. Don't you know electric types are weak to ground types, fool? Well, it looks like these snakes might be going pell-mell after our archers. What does Whirlwind do? Displaces them. Glorious. Oh, whoops. I guess that kind of works. So you have to move through to hit them, and can you fire from here? Indeed you can. Little bops. Let's bring you around this way, that way if the snake wants to pursue, it has to go all the way past our lads here. With almost 0 health. Go. Okay, that one's gonna go first to trigger the... Oh, flanking. Fair enough. And clobber the snake. Bunch of arrows to the back of the dome and let the Wind Ranger finish him. Statically Trojan, no, you are now statically dead. See. That gives it to Khaled. Okay. Cool. Back into here. We've got negotiation succeeded, so Oraculum is now got a pact of loyalty signed with us. We blasted past Yakak pretty quickly on this one too. It will mean that these guys are likely not long for the world, but we will use them as a buffer for now. Make sure we grab the rest of the goodies around the area before Sundrin does. Get a mine in this province, give us even more cash. I think that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, let's go for it. Falls Anvil can also annex another province. Awesome. Don't know if we're allowed to build a research. Oh, we are. Never mind. We figured it out in a hurry. And now we wait. So we can get ourselves a hero next turn. Aha. Back towards the above ground, sir, and you keep bothering Yaka's people. Yakathon. Oh, he's got Servalis the Punch Cat. This is what happens when you do way too much moon sugar. Want some skooma? The Whispering Stone has been returned by Oraculum. Lovely. Why is that? Is it because they're being besieged? Well, they're doomed. Hopefully Sundrin can get over there to help them in a hurry. We'll go ahead and put the Whispering Stone then back in at Valza Anvil. That way they can buff up their stability. Okay, so our hero options this time are Thalamar the Scholarly, he's also a defender, or Illyria the Stout. She's got herself a spear. Grow population to 16. Adjacent units, that's pretty boring. Yeah, that's pretty boring. Probably a really easy ambition to finish, though. Meanwhile, this one will give us Wall Army Leader all shield, Polearm Shock, and Fighters gain just 1 defense. Oh, they're both fairly boring. I would say... A scholarly governor is still going to be better for us, so we'll go ahead and bring him on in. Welcome, sir. Let's make your way down to Tor Khaled. Have you set up as governor. Welcome, Falamar. I think we do want some palisade walls here, just to make sure we don't lose the city in a hurry. Same reason we popped them in last time. And let's quickly go for seafaring, because there's lots of goodies out on the open ocean for us to go yoink. And Imrik, come on into the Tower of Destinies. This crumbled spire was once a mighty Archmage's seat of power. Yes, before I got hit by a nuke. This used to be my home. It is constructed in a style often favored by the wizards of the Circle of Evermore. While some powerful forces seems to have destroyed the tower and long vanquished its owner, and your dangerous arcane energies still seep from within the ruins. This counts as a conduit. It's going to unlock the Wizard's Bombardment Siege project, which can speed up a siege using mana, and give us a bone dragon. Big flying bone daddy himself. As you enter the Tower of Destinies, a grand hall with ornate columns, and its center opens up before you. The reliefs worked into the columns each tell a story of a rising people, receiving gifts from a mysterious Godir. I was hoping it would tell us more about them, as some learned to endure fire, while others grew wings or started to siphon life from their enemies. In your mind, a muffled message echoes. Only the worthy ascend. The depicted races seem ancient or forgotten. Your troops shudder as shrouded figures start to emerge from the dark edges of the hall. Come what may come, we stand our ground or cast lesser ward. We have so much mana, cast that lesser ward, Imrik. Thank goodness he came prepared. That'll give us bolstered resistance to the end of battle. So we will have 1 additional resistance. Resistance, that is. So we're facing down with 2 magma spirits, a tide spirit, rock boy, and a great big stone spirit that can cause an earthquake. It says it'll be a low-risk battle. Let's dive on in. The Tower of Destinies. And all of your wonders will have kind of a unique tile set to them, as well as having some unique things that are going on. So when we come to that wonder, we have that event like that. Each time that's going to be something that happens, and different options shall be there for you each time too. So it's your dungeons in the game. Where should we try to draw these guys in? Are there any things we can blow up with alt attacks? Hang on, let me find out. No. Look at these statues. Maybe you could unleash like death energy or something on things around them. How far can you move? How about teleporting? You can't for a turn. Okay. I am going to spread the defenders just a bit. Did like this. We don't want to go for any of the awakenings just yet, because they only last for 2 turns. It seems like it's going to be quite a while before anyone actually gets closer to us here. We'll move out slow and steady like, and they will too. Okay, so you can teleport how far? So if you were to walk, you can teleport anywhere after that. That's lovely. So you deal damage on the teleport, not when teleporting away. That's good to know. All the spirits are different. There will be a bit of retaliation there. Let's go ahead and awaken up. Hopefully, oh, you got the slithers. I'm gonna go ahead and cause these guys to be distracted. They resist it, unfortunately. We want to hit them with the slither spit. Your side works. We'll go this way. Fire through the statue. He can't make it up to help, and it's either going to be the water spirits or the fire boys. Indeed, Imrik. Go ahead and drop off the Awakening here. Thankfully, this guy does have Spirit Weakness. I think we want to try to draw him in, though. Let's haul the archers back this way. And then we're going to have the Dawn Defender stop anything getting through here, at least attempt to, and then Imrik. Let's see what they got. I need a little bit of a spicy spray there. Not too bad. Okay, so he teleports this way instead. Intriguing. You can move up and just beat the smack out of these poor guys. Oh, I guess you can't flank them. Interesting. Go for the Awakening heal here. Quite like trying to take down more of these water spirits. Haha. Imrik to start taking out some of the smaller units here because you see he can move so quick. Archers to this position, fire across the gap here. Imrik, go ahead and hand that out to... Oh, can you not? Oh yes, go ahead and heal here first, and then we'll give it the command to make him attack again. Distracted. Take him down. A triple flanking strike is pretty nasty. And then Imrik come over here and wipe out this whole fool. Alright, glorious. I think the last thing I'm going to do is just pop the useful rejuvenation on our Slither just in case. I don't trust it. And if they do die, they'll come right back. Even that triple up, our Dawn Defender holding the line very well. Everyone is attacking them. Alright, rude. Poison Spit here. Really solid damage. Triple shot with... Oh, I should have waited to see if I could get another Awakening. And I could have. That's alright. Let's go ahead and finish one of the smaller units. It lower their morale further. You can go ahead and just put one Awakening here. Oh, I didn't give it to the Dawn Defender. How rude. Smack. Can't leave the zone of control, so let's go ahead and hit him with a Youthful Rejuvenation. And then we'll wipe out this unit. Drops all their morale a little bit further, and hopefully these 3 hits aren't enough to take him down. Oh, it goes for the Earthquake. Very clever. Not a lot of damage though, all things considered. Go 4 times speed here as we're just wiping out the last 2 enemies. He's big chunky, isn't he? Finish him, we'll have Imrik slide through and wipe out a big beast. Nice. I mean, it is a gimme of a gold tier wonder, but still a very fun battle. The Guardians of the Tower have been dispersed, leaving its secrets ripe for the taking. On a flow rock altar, you find a single tome-like book, its binding old and imposing, like a testament of time. Whether the mysterious Godir shown in the columns left it here, or some preserver of his legacy, remains uncertain. Upon touching the book, you hear the same echoing voice in your head. Which path do you wish to lead Caledor on? Imrik receives 169 knowledge, and instantly finishes the summon Wyvern Fledgling. We can be toward a faith-bound paradise free of sin, into the wilds, or on the path of demonic powers. Oh, we didn't quite get the dragon one. See, I don't want any of these, is the problem. I want the dragon transformation. Let's go, since we are Imrik, we'll go for a faith-bound paradise free of sin. While your mind is still going over the happenings of the Tower of Destinies, you are once more approached by Sundren. Mind-boggling. Here, let's get her voice back in. Mind-boggling, isn't it? To think that all this knowledge has been buried on Athla for ages. If only Julia or Merlin were here to ponder its meaning. Alas, there is less hope for finding them than for solving this ourselves. You have been gifted, Imrik. Before long, you will learn what that truly means. Sundren of House Eniok takes out a staff of blossoms and hands it to you. Well, thank you, madam. You are ready to strike Yaka, Imrik of Caledor. I will lend you a battalion of my warriors. Choose what fits best your strategy. I will gain a hero item, Staff of Blossoms, and we can ask for archers, healers, or pikemen. 2 Dusk Hunters, a Sun Priest, or pikes. Let's go ahead and grab more archers. Double up on archers sounds amazing. We're ready to take on Yaka already, are we? I mean, I'm glad to hear it. I don't know if I agree, but I'm glad to hear it. Let's go after these Wyvern Fledglings here. We'll have you take them on as your first test as a part of our new empire. So 3 big snakes might be a little bit too much. Sundren's charging them down. Alright, Sundren, you go ahead and enjoy. I want to take out a few more of these things around what our cities are built up on. This first mission here, or this first scenario, is meant to be quite a fast one. Go ahead and speed this along, and we'll use our production towards gold next turn. Imrik leveled up once more. We'll go ahead and give him that offensive formation. Alright, quick cut. Had a surprise delivery of some coffee, and interrupted everything. So, the Staff of Blossoms immobilizes. So I guess it'll be good for our mage that we just brought in. Market produced, that's this turn, obviously. So now we need to pick a new chapter in our tome. Our next tome of magic. Imrik seems like his next would either be of faith or zeal, and in fact, zeal seems more Imrik's way. Condemnation, Legion of Zeal, yes. Yes, indeed.
The fervor of righteousness is a gift unto your subjects. When it courses through their veins, they become mightier, more valiant. They brush off their wounds and any pain, shielded by the holy knowledge that they are in the right. Those who reject your gift shall know condemnation, and it shall wither their very souls.
Quite right, Sola. Now we get to pick our first research here. So all of the ones that were for the Dragon Tomes and for the High Tomes that we did not research are not gone. They're still in our current books, so we just keep adding these books to our research pool. And so we have these 3 to now choose from. I think we are going to go ahead and grab... Gives our enchanted units Zeal. Gives them extra spirit damage. More damage. Our next research we have already selected, thank you kindly. Yes, we'll have the Wind Ranger come back over here after, we'll sit right here. Move up next turn. Alright, that's for you, scouts. Get back to bothering Yaka. Yaka's pursuing them around. He's a big dumb. but they will likely defeat the defenders of Oraculium. And then re-subjugate them for his side. Let's go ahead and pop into our world map spells. So we have the Angelic Transformation for free. This is normally a final tier major race transformation. So unlike the Draconic Vitality, like this one is a minor, you can have as many minor race transformations as you want. You can only have one major transformation though, which looks like we can just go ahead and get this one now. Gives us the Celestial unit type, Flying Movement, Faithful, and decreased number of units in formation. Did we lose? If we lose damage. Either way, we'll get this going. Oh, we can just transform now into angels? Okay then. Don't mind if I do. Imrik of Caledor, you've got the wings. You don't even need dragons anymore. So we're now Celestials. We've got more spirit resistance, but we have weakness now to Blight and Frost. Inspiring Killer, we gain double morale bonus to ourselves and allies when killing enemies, and we cannot be berserked. We cannot be given any kind of ability that causes us to go berserk or dominated, which is frankly insane. We can fly, we've got Faithful, so we have less upkeep, and less units in the formation. Fantastic. Look at you now, Imrik. Majestic. We are still going to try to go for the Draconic transformation, but for now we'll keep the Angelic one going. So Draconic Vitality we will start casting next, giving us 3 additional hit points per unit rank. Just making our boys much more tanky. Alright, Sundrin. Oh, hello there. Oh, she got to evolve with us. That's awesome. So the newly forged pact with Sunshrine seals the reunification of the Caledorians. We were fools to fear the magic you were wielding. The spell can harm or kill, but it can also protect. We Caledor need your powers to survive in this dangerous world and will proudly call you our crown prince. Sunshrine offers all it has to give so that the Caledorians may once again stand together. All cities of our empire gain stability for 6 turns, and all free cities of the Caledor gain extra relations for 18. Muster your finest soldiers for war, we get an Awakener. People of Volzanville deserve a feast. Oh no, we want an Awakener. It's time for war. Look at you. Double-fisted angel spells, or spirit spells. Battle Mage unit cannot use their magic attacks when engaged in melee, but Exposing Light deals damage in a 1 hex radius, inflicts thunder defense and resistance. And then we'll just awaken whoever it wants. Awesome. We'll bring you this way then. Take out these baddies as one. Your troops rush a group of winged creatures, but notice they neither attack nor retreat. Your foes fly around the area, flapping their wings and making alarmed noises, as we scared off a group of baby wyverns. They don't wish to engage your superior numbers, but appear loath to retreat too. Seems they're protecting some nearby nests. Murder them all. Now we'll go ahead and let them fly away because we have a good guy alignment agenda here. Stability would be nice, but I prefer the alignment. Thank you, see you later. Yoink that mana away, and we'll also send you out here after these Kraken. The Kraken spawn. Circle of Zealotry. Extra draft per positive or negative level of alignment is pretty incredible. It grants more depending on what's around. We do lose some production, which I never like. But that's a lot of additional draft. And stability. Nice. Sun Priest going on in quite soon, and then we'll want to get more Slither Hatchlings soon too. Negotiations have succeeded. We've now vassalized the people of Sunshrine, and that's going to continue on upwards towards a stronger vassalization, and eventually we can incorporate them into our own empire. Our alignment has changed from good to very good. We gain 200 relations with free cities and rulers with neutral or higher, and random events that occur have a 20% chance of being positive. we've acquired some astral too, and if I haven't explained magic materials very briefly, there's things all across the map, nodes that are special called magic materials. You've got ores, liquids, and plants. They come in 3 categories, and there are 3 of each category. You claim them by building on top of one of their locations. So we have a tranquility pool here, which is this general area, and as soon as we've cleared this node, and since we have captured it with this research post, that will be added to our collection of liquids. Once you get all 3 of them, you gain a special benefit. So for the liquids, it is additional 5 mana and knowledge for every province with a mana resource node. So it's quite a nice bump once you've gained all 3. But it's not game breaking. Each of the magic materials in and of themselves are going to grant you different infusions for the item forge, where once we do unlock this through the wizard tower, you can actually build up your own items with your own specific traits and abilities that you'd like to have on them for a cost. These different magical items will give you different infusions to do different things like lightning damage, lightning resistance, resistances, and spellcasting. All of your forge items are going to have kind of a very basic set of traits you can put on them to begin with, but that'll increase as you unlock more of these magical materials. Quite nice. Okay, so we'll have Imrik come on in and clap the poor Marauder Guard here. Snakes fall. Fortunately for them, the Angels of Caledor have just ascended a little bit too much. Go ahead and pop on the Robe of Hexing. We can ignore status resistances, which would be good for our spirit damage. None of these other items we can use on a dragon and back, so we shall not be switching. As for you, though, Valamar the Astral, you actually need a name change. We have got to get our Kevin, Sir Valamar. Yes, indeed, he can be Sir Kevin, the Eternal. Already know we've got a Kevin in every single one of our campaigns from the very beginning with I think with Scarbrand. There has been a Kevin in all of them. Has he always survived? No, he definitely hasn't. But he's at least been in all the campaigns. Give him some leggings. And if we give him the Staff of Blossoms, he loses the ability to fly around on a dragon, which I don't like. So he's already flying. Get that out of here. That's actually very fair. Never mind. Unequip the dragon and give him the Staff of Blossoms. It's just a tree branch. Welcome, Elven Gandalf. Alright, and like that, we've now got a Tranquility Pool in our Liquids collection, granting us more infusions, and then the global effect of researching spells specifically, so either your campaign spells or combat spells cost 10% less knowledge. Gain an additional Whispering Stone, which we don't need. Founding or absorbing the cities costs less turns, and then we get more population when we're done. Nope. Not that exciting. Or Khaled can annex another province, though, which is exciting. Let's go ahead and expand towards the Tower of Destinies over here. So let's snag ourselves another research post, occupied by friendlies. We just have to walk over there and tell them to leave. No big deal. Gargoyle Guards from Sunshrine. Before you can approach an army from Sunshrine that occupies a mana node, its magistrate, Aniscret, contacts you. What do you want with my gargoyles? She warily sizes up your army to assess the situation. They guard this mana node per my orders. Troops of magistrate nervously observe your exchange and appear ready to attack if necessary. State your reason. My empire claims this. Feel your good standing to claim the mana node. That's the way. We'll slow our vassalization down a little bit. We get ourselves a Radiant Glaive. Extra damage to cavalry and large targets. You have to use this on foot. Not bad. So now we can utilize this mana node. And expand quickly over here towards the Tower of Destinies. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and grab the additional population this turn so we can snag it. Lost Wizard Tower income. counts as a conduit, grants us 15 mana, 15 knowledge, and 5 Imperium, and gives us that Bone Dragon. Rally of Legions will happen in 3 turns, and then we can try to bring ourselves in a big nasty dragon. The fact that this is like a demonic Tower of Destiny should say something to the people who live here. And the fact that it's so close to Sundrin's house is also a little bit suspicious. Say a risky battle. I say you don't know what you're talking about. Imrik could probably take them solo. Look at Yaka's stupid self following our scout around. Where can you go? Awesome. We can strike him whatever we want. Let's see if Sundrin wants any more negotiations. She can give us Brigand's Refuge. How much would you... 500. You're willing to give it to us, though, so as long as we build up that gold, hey. I'm glad to see the bonds we have forged are stronger. It's what was a brighter age for both of us. So the pact allows us to work together when it comes to war. When war is declared, on either ruler, they will automatically send out a call to war, gives us an alliance, and sharing vision. Thank you, ma'am. So you've got Lighthaven and an outpost. We actually beat you to getting another city. This is not normally how it works. You got a lot going on over here. Day 15 dawns. Well, let's go ahead and send you out to sea. And go wipe out those Kraken. Can we just walk over there? Yes, we can. A safe battle, so some sneaky tide spirits. No problem. Got some illusory pants, which allows us to pass through. We do no longer trigger opportunity attacks. That's fair enough, isn't it? Let's see what's going on over here. We got giant sea turtles that are just kind of hanging out. It's all a bunch of free experience, really. Oh, this is our Awakener. Not who I thought I was dragging around here. Alright, Kevin, you have leveled up. You Lightning Evoker or Fire Evoker. Chance of inflicting burning or chance of electrocuting. Since we're out here on the ocean, I think lightning is going to work the best. Pants of Illusion or Pants of Defense. Let's go for the Illusory Pants. Alright, Draconic Fatality is ready to cast. We'll cast this, of course, on the Caledor, giving us 3 additional health per rank. They're a little bit more Draconic now. Wait, we all lost our... Oh, we all turned into... Oh, I can't think of the race name for Darth Maul's people right now. It's the lads that live on Dathomir. Oh, except for Kevin. Kevin got to keep his hair. Good for him. Alright, well, let's go ahead and summon in another fledgling wyvern. Our very first one. Oh, misclick. I mean, it works out, but still. Get the level where you can auto-resolve most of these Marauder armies, and the real armies that are going to be a problem will be, of course, Yaka. There's a lot of the guys chasing our scout around back here. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves another Slither Hatchling. Circle of Zealotry we can boost, but for a little bit more gold than I'd like to spend. What about here in Torqueled? 116 still, yeah, it's more than I'd like to spend. Alright, Wind Rager. Let's make her take that out. I think she's correct. It is time for us to march on Yaka. Time is now. Bring these guys over to smack some Tide Spirits. Win no problem. Rating us a Toothy Deadly Slicer. Summon in a Wyvern Fledgling. Let's go ahead and give it to this army. The reflection's kind of looking a little bit strange there. New Empire development skill available. Defeating an infestation gives you a unit based on the infestation defeated. No, I prefer soil tenders for more food. Become strengthened if they have a zeal, which they all should here soon. Could head down to the Mage Glass Forest, kind of ping-pong off a couple to get up there, but I think moving over towards the Ashen Ruins is going to be the actual call. Yep. Scouts keep on scouting. Oh no, well... Oh, they're just barely out of range. Perfect. So the Phoenix is up here by itself. We can try to lure it in. Take it out with Imrik and company. Keep them on a chase of our scouts in the back line there. And let's go ahead and use some of our Imperium. Grab another province. A Pearl Mine. I think we can probably... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab the Pearl Mine. We aren't using that much mana. Hurry that along and grab the shipyard to further boost our income. Palisade walls should be able to be completed instantly, and then we can go ahead and pop in. I see no reason not to pop in the Atrium of Light. And turn. Sundry, you've got yourself a pretty nice army down here, but they're just not doing anything. Looks like Orcalium has been claimed by Yaka. Although at what cost? We need to locate the other army again. So there's a squad. That means... I've got them too close to these guys. Whoops. That means the Phoenix is likely over here somewhere. Priest, come on down this way. We'll have you just wipe out these Kraken real quick. Unless we lose anyone, then we'll, of course, fight it. A lot of damage. I feel like we could have done better, but we'll take it. We'll accept that victory. We'll probably need to fight this one down here, though. Right, Rally of Lieges has begun, so now cities that are loyal to you have put forward a list of draftable units, as have the wonders that we've captured. So we can grab any of these units, or we can just look at the very top and see a Sun Dragon. Or I'd say a Bone Dragon. I thought we could recruit it with gold. Opened a lot of cash for a Bone Dragon. Let's go try to make some more down here by bullying these turtles. Resistance's Sunderingification is now a debuff ability. No, we'll go ahead and have it be devastating and then make it affect and blind people afterwards. Low risk battle, we'll go ahead and fight this one directly. Lads are low enough that we don't want to lose any. You also get to see a sea battle, so everyone that is not flying or is not specifically meant for sea battles will be embarked on a ship and lose some of their stats. What's going on here? Are those just sparkly pearls underneath? Doesn't appear to be the case. How far can you use this? Oh, good grief, a long ways. None of you can move that far. Let's advance you to here. archers behind. We have no real healers here, so we'll have to wait till next turn to do any kind of healing. And we can awaken our general. And Twin Awakening on the archers, hopefully. Please. Just hit them. I guess they were a little bit too far away. Go ahead and turn your happy self around and wait for the beasties to come after us then. Yeah, we're a little spooky looking now that we've turned into dragons. So you want to know how I got these scars? I mean, I'm in a lightning evocation. The breaks off of you. Going to be so great. Enjoy. Ooh, and now you're all electrified? See, that's unfortunate. If we advance, we can hit all of them. But I'm just gonna go ahead and hit all the attackers. One of them coughed out and fell through the earth. Unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the heals on our unit with Evolve and send them straight in. Because they have the Resurgence, which basically means if they die in combat, they'll come straight back next turn, or at the end of combat. Alright, they're down to just the one octopus. %60 chance is good enough for me. Fire the arrows. Oh, it's a ballista. They were both grazes. One good hit. Let's also then go ahead and try to weaken them a bit, even though they do have the protection from missiles. Not bad. Not bad at all. The demons go after our archers. Go ahead and awaken that archer from here. Can we hit the rust with any of our magics? No. Can't hit the turtle, though, which will work out gloriously. Raise, unfortunate. Gonna take down a few more of the water spirits. There goes one more. Then you can just sit here and... Ooh, an awakening. Flank. Mobilize. Let's finish off this one, and then we can have the wyverns get you. Guardian down. And now the morale is low for the turtles. Let's see what they got. Very brave, turtles. And the end. Pop, they sink, and we get to claim, I guess, this title pool for our allies. Well done. And we'll go up here and claim, take out these pirates too. Or Khaled can annex yet another province. I don't think we have any farms or foresters yet, so let's go ahead and grab the farm first. I love this. They are just continuing to follow our scout around. Alright, that should be yet another turn. Oh no, our scout is attacked by Yaka, and once again we'll try to have them escape. They do manage to escape that time, lovely. Looks like they were hiding in the underground. Alright, Vol's Anvil has a shipyard, so we're making a little bit more cash now, and we can select ourselves another build. don't have our wizard tower just yet, so let's go ahead and pop that in and actually hurry it along. And then go ahead and grab... orderly at the moment, so I think we'll go ahead and grab the granary to further boost our growth, or the stonemason to further boost our production. And then we'll get another slither hatchling. Bond and vassalage gives us 40% of their income, all their magic materials, 3 trumpets to the Rally of Lieges, and then trading costs are going to decrease a bit. So we pay 34 mana, which is a lot, for 15 knowledge. Bring the units in 2-hex radius, gain morale, and become strengthened. 2-hex radius is huge. Yep, thinking summoning in a... well, the zealots aren't as exciting as just a faster get to the next tome. Vassals grant 10 gold in tribute. Units can build roads on the world map. Most terrain costs... or roads cost 5. Road building. Or tributaries. We have just the one vassal, but that's 10 gold. Take them out of the way, so we'll have the Wind Ragers stop. Wind Ragers have to step here, Wind Rager can go fight them. We gain a quick auto-resolve with those Dark Necromancers, awesome. And Imrik just gotta benefit from being close. We'll take these guys out next turn, and these guys at the end of the Ashen Ruins. Oh. Where are you guys hiding? Ah, there's the Pirate Cove. There are 7 of them total. Well, let's go ahead and turn around and take out these turtles then. Low risk, we'll see. That was pretty rough. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. Our archer did manage to escape though, so they didn't just die. Okay, same map as last time. Well, we're moving straight to here. Wind Awakening on our archer squad if we can. You two, that's fine. So they can awaken the archers directly. And go ahead and end our turn. Bring it on Independence. Turrets go for enhancing one another, which, fair enough. Lightning Invocation to rip through there. Go ahead and power up our wyverns and send them straight in to the turtles. They don't have any ability to flank them, so we'll just get in front of them. Stop them from traveling the way they want. And meanwhile, archers can try to kill some of these water lads in the back line. Raised or not, that's the end. The miss is unfortunate, which means they're going to get hit once, but that's not much damage. No problem. Turtles v Wyverns. One of them falls to the sea. 4 damage wet. And shield wall. Fair enough. We'll just go ahead and Inspiring Chant. These fools off. Get us some room. Don't think we really need the Awakening, but we can still do it. Because it regenerates lads who get awoken. Poison Blast here. Should stop the symbiosis. Especially on a crit. That retaliation is not exciting. However, not that big a deal either. Because these guys have resurgence, if they die, they'll just come right back. No line of sight, really. I'll give him the business. Hit first. Tagging with the turtles. Glorious. 200 gold received. Which means we should have enough to grab in that bone dragon. And we shall bring it into our throne city. Our very first mythic unit. Yeah, so the Pirate Cove actually looks like it's going to send one of their squad out now. So we'll have to hold the line, take them out, and then come in to destroy it. Hero leveled up. Magic attacks have a 60% chance of inflicting blind, which is my favorite of the debuffs in that little trio there. 50 less accuracy on physical range and magical attacks, and then they can no longer perform any kind of retaliation attacks. Then we shall make you... Let's go for an initiative order. And we'll go for condemning enemies on strike. Seems pretty good. Especially if we're condemning them with every single one of our lightning and the evocation spell. Okay, so let's go ahead and activate up our Legion O Zeal. And turn. Legion of Zeal is ready to go. We'll go ahead and enchant that. It's going to be a 30 additional upkeep, so actually we cannot just yet. We'll have to wait. Instead, we'll go ahead and summon in another fledgling wyvern. We're going to take one step back so we can get involved with the bone lads here. Angry looking skeleton. Skeleton warrior and the other undead stare at your troops with fear and hunger in equal measure. With fear, huh? That's right. Fear, however, soon seems to prevail, rendering the group unwilling to attack. Lifeless beings shuffle around, trying to keep their distance from your army. Let's go ahead and use magic to release their spirits and allow them to rest. Your eternal reward. Strike down to these spiders here. Safe battle, no problem. And this one we'll just go ahead and watch. We did take a bit of damage here, but I'll watch the replay. And I will quickly have a glass of coffee. Bad start from the lads. Gumming up the works in the middle there. This one does. There's so many poison units we just can't afford to make the battle take too long. They jump in and go after those defenders, so that's why they got smacked up so much. Ripple Shot finishes off those spiders. The wyverns go around for a really long-range poison. Imrik with the lance. Strike. Not really sure what our healers are doing, but they didn't even heal the unit that took as much damage. Interesting. And we got lucky they didn't get taken out. However, next turn they all get clobbered. See, like, why move around so much? It's a little strange. And they're fleeing for their worthless lives. Right, fantastic. We shall take that win. Anything. Let's go ahead and have one of you two come out. Oh, we can't hit them next turn either way. We'll have one of you come out and have the Sun Priest take up position with the squad here. That it is. Yes, the Legion of Zeal is ready to launch. We just need way more mana in order to actually justify that. Adjacent units. Let's go ahead and make him a knight for more defense and extra hit points. Then we'll go for prepared charge and second wind both as we travel on down the path there. But is a squad of barbarian casters. So once we heal up, I think we can take them. No problem. Yeah, just keep bothering these two units. So they're hatchling towards the front lines. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves a mana conduit here. 36 additional allows us to start up the Legion of Zeal right away. Now we need to focus on mana for a bit. But this gives us the Holy Arrows and Claws and Blades. A raiding party is going to come on in, looks like it said 0 of 3 turns. They may come after us here now. So let's try to pull back once further. Alright, turn. And we'll have Imrik's squad take down these Ashen Ruins. Counts as a research post. 5 additional fortification health per quarry in the city domain, and can be set as a unit deploy location. It'll give us a brewer, butcher, and a brewer and a butcher ogre, who are Rally of Lieges. This is a big chunky that deals damage and has a chance of killing someone instantly. I mean, yeah, meat cleavers be like that, and then a heal if they do. Just pop them in your mouth. And then last we have Drake. Strengthened, Sundered defense, and then Frigid Belch. Not a bad unit. We just have to defeat the Ashen Ruins here. Wayfinder enchantment is going to be fast. So let's go for that. 1 turn more than 2, or faster than 2, obviously. But pop in another Wyvern here. And with this many units, I think we can take them. I think we can take them. We need some more stability here in Caledor, so let's grab the Tavern. We are now down to 58. Oh, it's because of you. Alright, Big Bone Dragon. Bring the action. We'll go ahead and kick this Rager out because it costs us 15. I mean, good grief. We are needing to fix up our mana in a hurry. Can we do any kind of trading with mana for Sundren here? I need your mana. You can give me 1 mana per turn. Okay. That's pretty sad, but okay. What if I still use some of my items? Like this Deadly Slicer. Yes. Give me mana. Thank you, ma'am. And then this is a Bucking Great Axe. There we are. And then lastly, I'll go ahead and give you a Radiant Glaive for gold this time. Thank you, ma'am. If we're going to be in that aggressively into the negative, we need to at least make sure we can hang on for a turn or two here. Hop in the Shrine as soon as we're able. In both areas. Alright, Slither, come on down towards Imrik. who is going to explore the ruins. As you approach the smoking ruins of a once proud castle, you notice a faded sigil above the charred gate. Through the ages, this keep has been home to many beasts and vagabonds, leaving it in ruins. You smell smoke as soon as you enter the gate. Red glow illuminates the corridors close to the courtyard where cackling laughter and fearful screaming can be heard. There you see the dancing shadows of a pyromancer and her followers. They are setting several pyres ablaze, to which frightened animals are tied. What's wrong with you people? And it seems as though a bunch of pyromancers have claimed this heap of stone and are now spending their time setting captured wildlife ablaze. Immunity to burning sounds incredible. And then we shall dive in. So you're immune to suffering any kind of burning damage. 2 pyromancers is dangerous, but we have Imrik. So we march on the burning shrine. The cacti damage you. Alright, move to here. The only one I really want to use an awakening on is our shield lad for now, just give him a little bit more defense. Or other mage as well. Nice. Alright, and then we will go ahead and set up and let them come to us. Prepare to get blitzed, demons. Nasty strike back. Can't get burned though, so all of this damage is gonna get reversed on you pretty aggressively. Raised we now are. I think we'll just inspiring chant to the whole crew. Can I get absolutely everyone? Oh, I can. Now we proceed to beat the smack out of you guys. Seeking arrows in to slay this wyvern here. Distracted they were for a moment. Go ahead and hit this group here with the spit. There's a lot of models. We'll finish off a few of them. Imrik can go ahead and decisive command. Now, truthfully, the guys that have the distraction are pretty good at decisive commands. We'll give it to you. So now frontal attacks are flanking. Wipe them out. We'll send him in after the necromancers. They're all going to try to run now. Calculating, going after our support troops. Spreading out your damage could be a bad call. No problem. Heal Imrik from here, which is awesome. Slither hatchlings, I think we just bring you up and flank strike. A couple of nibbles. Basically one-shots. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish them off then, so they're not dealing any more damage to Imrik. That breaks the morale on these mages. We'll just finish these guys off. Leave the weaker. It was a good try. It really was. And like that, this wonder is also claimed. With the pyromaniac's gone, you and your companions are free to search the rest of the ruins. Your soldiers free the tormented animals who quickly flee the keep. On further inspection, you notice the pyromancers left behind stashes of scorched loot throughout the building. Among it, you discover a heavy skirmisher of the assassin. Oh, throwing knives. Deals more damage to elemental units. Interesting. Engraved within the same sigil as you saw above the castle gate. Looks very valuable once you've wiped away the soot. It seems to belong to Sunshrine. We get some gold. We can Finders Keepers that. Return it or display it. We'll keep it. If you wanted to keep it, you shouldn't have lost it, fool. I'd say we put another city down here when we can. Got the Mother Ash up there to conquer, and then the Serpent Cavern as well. We don't want to dirtle on this map forever. The only objective is to conquer Yaka. So that's what we'll get to doing. Put down these city ruins. I'm not gonna lie, our lack of mana is a little bit concerning, but we should be fine. I think if we summon in one more Wyvern here... Oh wait, yes, using mana right now is probably not safe, but one more Wyvern and we should be able to take down this Pirate Cove. They're just a bunch of support mages, which should be easy for us to deal with. At least that's the idea. We've got really unlucky with our items, haven't we? Right, now you've got no orders received to receive, my good sir. Not sure what one step further is really going to do for us, but sure. And keep these poor guys chasing. There are baddies nearby. We may have gotten Imrik in trouble here. Let's find out here next turn. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit of bull that you can hide off of a screen like this. There's nothing we can do here, we just lose. Not against a level 12 and a Phoenix, good grief. Alright, we'll do our best. Thankfully, losing your ruler is not the end of the world. Just a bit annoying that Sundrin has been being useless in this battle, and he was just lingering over there to attack us. Are we able to escape here, though? I don't think so. And just the way this guy's gonna play is gonna be ridiculous. Yep. Everyone fall back. We're not gonna stick in. If any of our units die, so be it, but we can at least try to get them off the map. Alright, everyone, run. Yeah, well, there should be a better, like, a chance of dying depending on how close the enemies are, so like a higher percentage. Oh, could we lose most of our guys there? That's incredible. Well, Yaka did catch us. Columns of smoke rise above the Valley of Wonders, and Yaka is taunting you to surrender. There is no that's not the right voice for you. There is no victory against the raging storm, Imrik of Caledor. The great empires of Afla could not stop our mere servants, the Shadowborn. Now they crumble before the might of the Shaddai. And we already saw this one. I'm never going to surrender to an invading fire god. And we can get I'm sorry, what? Invoke the Wardens of the Forest and we bring in a unicorn. Sure. A stone spirit or a spirit wolf. The problem is we really can't afford any of these, but let's go ahead and grab ourselves a charge unit. Our mana is just getting obliterated right now. And anytime you do lose your ruler, it's extremely punishing. You are completely stopped from doing any kind of research, and you're stopped from doing any kind of spells whatsoever. So it's pretty rough to lose your leader. Yeah, just move her towards the Tower of Destinies. We've lost that position. Imrik shall be back in 2 turns, though, so it's no problem. Empire development skill available. We'll go ahead and grab the additional food for all of our cities. That's a risk. I think we can still win. I'm curious to see if Otto can win for us. And we're just going to lose some units. See if we can do a little bit better. Alright, fair enough. Wyverns to the fore. Let's try to use the island here as cover. Go ahead, Twin Awakening on. Hitting both the archers is incredible. And then we'll go ahead and awaken our general too. And turn. Bring it on in, fools. Okay, so they're gonna just flank. And we can't use any spells. I did forget about that. I won't lie. There are so many healers. The lightning evocation is likely to not be super effective. Let's still hit them with it. They're all electrified. We can send in the wyverns. Those are some really pitiful melee strikes, though. That's about half health. Of course, the second one's a graze. Let's move in and... kind of a tough goal. They're using the island as a shield back on us. Chronic Rage is active for them. Really bad chances to hit, but we can at least try to kill one of the units, please. Let's see. I think all of them are just going to use their strength and regeneration. You're going to cast... Okay, so we're just going to deal with them casting and running away from us for the rest of the battle, too. Which is going to be lots of fun. Yep, there you go. At least you're brave. We do get the slip away. Allowing us to get a nice flank here on these warriors. We'll see if nothing but battle mages is capable of winning the day here. Hit him with the super blast, actually, before you do. Go ahead and awaken here. Now they've got the units spread out really well, actually. I've used sail to about here. Drop the Twin Awakening is not needed yet. %60 chance to outright kill. There it is. Graze is unfortunate, but we do get to kill a unit. We do get to kill a unit. And then we can poison blast these guys here. Front. Of course, here comes a bunch of damage back now as they flee. Yep. And they'll all focus fire these wyverns next because they're pretty weak. Yep, they do know how to kite. Good and obnoxious, that is. They position themselves where we only get one shot at them no matter what, and they'll just fall back and do the same. Not a lot of fun. And we keep doing the same thing they are and keep killing one unit at a time here. Blast them. $40 damage. Earn. See if we lose these wyverns too. Because they're going all... yeah, they're... yoy. The pettiness in Age of Wonders 4 is insane. I mean, you got them. Good for you. You may be a loser, but you're a loser that killed one of my units. Yeah, wasn't a good move. I wanted to see if we could take them down. We can always bring the battle mage up and go for annihilation when it still doesn't die. Mobilized and condemned. I'm just gonna fall back. Well, actually. No, see, they deal that damage no matter what. We'll fall back. I want to keep my wyverns. We lost. Okay, I guess I don't get to keep my wyverns. Were they poisoned still? The shenanigans. Blast still wasn't quite enough. The enemy flees the field. You wish to claim victory and win the battle immediately. Sure. If you're playing as a dark faction, you want to run them down, but if you're playing anyone else, you actually lose. We didn't do any better than they did. You actually lose good guy points for chasing people. Very fast, cavalry, intimidating aura, so we lose morale next to them. Incredible, and then vicious killer. Extra morale penalties when killing an enemy. Seems pretty good. I guess at the very least, losing those slivers, or all that really did was help out our income a bit. Alright. Displacement. On sustaining damage from a melee attack, this unit teleports to a random location within two hexes. Gains defense mode and evasion. Let's go for the healing. Retreat into the void. Because we can keep those guys on a merry chase that doesn't matter, and we can pass that. I'm not spending that much, absolutely not. Go ahead and pop in another slither hatchling here. Sundrin, I would appreciate if you actually got out there and started doing something, madam. She's like, nah, we'll just let you handle this. Falls Anvil can annex another province. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves a research post here. We'll get a Pantheon, huh? Unlocks the Awakeners, Solar Nexus, Stone Walls, and the Solar Sanctum. We need the mana first. Let's go ahead and grab the mana obelisk. Obelisk it is. Go towards this big bag of mana. Oh good, our scout made it back. So Yaka and company are just kind of hanging out. We don't want to let them get close because he does have a Phoenix in the army, which can travel much further than everyone else. I'm not willing to pay that much over cost. No, thank you. In fact, let's see if we can't deactivate. Oh, we can't, because our hero's gone. I know we can. So I want to deactivate the Legion of Zeal. Make them deal extra spirit damage. Sure, that's fantastic, but right now it's costing us way too much mana. We can't afford it. I'll be ready to fight you soon. Oh yeah, since again we're in the void, we can't even negotiate. So there's no negotiation, there's no spells, and there's no research. It's pretty nasty. Albert Imrik returns. You're approached by your hero, Kevin the Eternal, who looks really rather rough. His expression betrays dejection and vexation. After a deep sigh, he declares, "My whole life I have thought of myself as a defender. But as of late, doubts are creeping into my mind. Is this my destined path towards renown? Or will plotting another course lead me to—" Get out of here, you. Quit being a big baby. Imrik returns. Okay, so we do need to draw them in. All back. Have Imrik come on down. We'd like to join. If they go after Sun Shrine, that's perfect. We'll just jump them there. Wayfinder enchantment complete. Next research. And our next tomes. We're into the Tier 2 Tomes of Magic. Tome of the Construct. Let's see, we are looking for something that is either nature-based, order-based, or a combination of the two in Chaos. Do quite like the Fey Mist, but that's more for Vrest than our current faction. The Glade Runner is more for Wood Elves. Bountiful Fields. Per adjacent province with grasslands or fungal fields, we gain food and mana. Pretty incredible. Here, Tome of the Inquisition gives us more damage. And then Knowledge per population, Tithe Collector for more gold. Convent of the Faith. Mighty Meek only works for tier 1 units, which we have a lot of. The Lightbringer allows us to steal units from our enemies. Actually, this is far more Imrik because of the domination of the dragon. So yeah, we'll go ahead and grab the Tome of the Beacon, probably, and the Tome of Inquisition both. We're gonna go in pure order here with Imrik, a mixture of order, nature, and
fervor, righteous glory. Such things may spread like a holy flame, bringing the light of truth even to the eyes of your enemies. A true beacon of faith shines so brightly that it binds the very wounds of the faithful, and instills doubt in the unfaithful, turning them on to the true path. Your path.
Our path. Beautiful spells ready to cast. We'll go ahead and grab ourselves a Wyvern Fledgling. Here with Imrik, actually. Yes, indeed. You can't evolve, so there's no reason to be in Imrik's army. Maybe them can move further. I figured that you two and the dragon could, but I guess, yeah, they can. Up with Imrik, please. Completely missed. Let's go this way. Okay, perfect. Let's see if we can get another bounty up and running. So I don't want to break any packs. Let's see if we can't grab... Where's my bounty screen? Is it just in the quests area? No, this is the development screen. Where are the bounties? I know they're here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Create a bounty. They're both Sundren. Poses too much risk, huh? More like you're being lazy. Look at your armies. You must figure this out yourself, Imrik. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and rush that. It's extremely expensive, but I'd say it's worth it. At this point, we'll go ahead and grab the Circle of Zealotry. Ooh. Not a lot of good options for that one. Probably go with the farm, then. We can spread things around it, too. Yaka is now going to leave. He beat Imrik once, but... Alright then, he beat Imrik once, but that was far too much for him. I think we are going to... Oh, he's going after these ruins down here. Okay, then we're gonna rally the lads and go charge. So let's go ahead and set Imrik up with the wyverns, little fellas. Both the archers will find a new place to live. Bone dragon in here with Imrik. You two also return. Glorious. Glorious. Let's go ahead and march over here towards the Tower of Destinies. He can't quite reach. Sweet business. So they are still pursuing. Grab my scout here and... I'm gonna draw these two guys away. And we march on Yaka. See if we can't negotiate with you a little bit. Propose an alliance. So this gives us... they're the strongest possible relations one can have. Both rulers will need to agree to a defensive pact first. Both sides will return their captured heroes. So just the highest form of relations. We are in an alliance, Sundren. I can ask for her Archon blood. For 5 gold, sweet. And then how much mana are you willing to give me? 64.19, that'll work. First things up just a little bit. A free city can now be integrated. City of Sunshrine, which I do think we will here before too long. Integrating them costs a lot of Imperium, but the further up we get this this pact of vassalization, the cheaper it's going to be. Your city's getting 2 vision range and sensing range. Extra whispering stone. I don't think any of those are really all that exciting. So no thanks. Been complimented. Now we've got that Cosmoflux elixir, so any of our resource nodes that have mana are going to give us 5 knowledge and 5 mana. You can see it loosens up quite a bit on both sides. But hello there, demons. As your troops approach the band of mercenary guards, they raise the white flag. We were hired by a rich merchant to look after this mana stash. That's exactly what she sounds like. The leader of the gang, a pyromancer, explains. We expect you to protect it from roaming scoundrels, not a full-fledged assault. Please accept our surrender and let us go. We vastly outnumber these guards. Do we wish to leave them to the mana stash without a fight? Let's go ahead and say bugger off. And we'll take your mana. Alright, I think we can send this army around to grab the Serpent Cavern. I'm trying to snag as much experience as possible for after this is done here. Grab a Soother and a Ward. I think not. Our units are far better. You have a healer or just an Awakener? No healer with your squad, so let's go ahead and grab a Sun Priest. Down at the Anvil. I think we want a Daylight Spear to kind of hold the line. Yes, we know we've got Arkenblood, and Hatchling has been produced. They have orders, we're going to go ahead and tell them. No, you don't, you're fine. Do not be dramatic. Let's rush this, and then... 3 knowledge per adjacent research post. Oh, so if we put that in here, it's going to be incredible. Ooh, here we go. Let's see about expanding once. So it's exactly neutral. Expand to here with a farm. I should hit on a forester. Oh well. And then... put the Sun Shrine here. When the other's done. And turn. Yaka's still more powerful than us, so we want to be careful. Well. Opponents are moving. Right, and on day 25, we're closing in on defeating Yaka. He's got his city ruins has been burned over here. Oh, did he destroy the battle? He murdered the cats. That's incredible. Normally he vassalizes them. He breaks them Dark Lord style, but not today. Let's head down this way. See, now that we have double up stacks of 6, I'm far more confident in fighting Yaka. Mana Obelisk, I'm going to rush for 70, and then pop in the Sun Shrine here as well. Ooh, no, not yet. We need to get the province here, and then we can pop it in. 54, don't mind if I do, and we'll go ahead and grab the Forester or the Farm here. It's going to be transformed anyway, so no problems. Into a Sun Shrine. Granting us a ton more knowledge. Shock, Shield, and Polearm units gain experience 30% faster. And gain allegiance with 3 cities. Cool. Both those are very good. Over here to the Serpent Cavern, you can clear that no problem. And we'll allow Imrik to keep pursuing Yaka. Summon rather the Wyvern Fledgling. We'll give you 1 more of those. And turn. Grants enchanted units Faithful, which reduces their upkeep and grants them 1 additional damage for attacks on each unit tier of the enemy target. Also, it allows your weaker targets to punch the smack out of stronger. Effects are increased for non-repeating attacks, of course. Next research is going to be Tormented Enchantment. Actually, probably not a bad one. So what do the skirmishers get? Well, they also get Seeking Arrows. Hang on now. Summons a Zealot onto the target world. Hex. A Zealot is a reckless fighter unit that is advantageous against condemned units, and would be getting that benefit for the Mighty Meek. We have turned into the mono white deck. those who know, you know. Circle of Zealotry for 120 gold? I think not. We'll just keep waiting. Keep drawing them on around with our scouts. Which is the goofiest thing in the world, in the dirt. Oh nope, Yaka's not falling for it too much here. Now he's gonna try to trap us in. Come on, Sundrin, come help. She breaks the allegiance and takes down Prince of Caledor. So they go and attack and lose, but they killed some of Yaka's men? Huh. I'm not sure why they did that. Don't worry, boss, we've got him. Runs in and immediately dies. Right, you guys move up to take down that serpent cavern. We have 6 and 6 down here. Yaka is still pretty scary, like I've said 100 times. Go ahead and try to clear this mage glass forest here. Counts as a conduit, 2 mana per conduit in the city domain, and gives us an astral keeper, which is a mage that can blow itself up, heal enemies, and then can also just heal people in the first place. Give them a static charge. We explore. Oh, love the dragon here. You discover a thicket of trees made of pure crystal. You find yourself confused by the reflected light around you. You discover that the further you explore, the more disorienting this twisty maze becomes. The forest of crystal and light confuses your sense of direction. As you and your army stumble through the maze, you're not sure what is and what is not a path, or merely a reflection. Blinking in the light, you realize this maze would be the ideal place for an ambush. Something approaches. Ambusher not retreating shows weakness. This is 100% Imrik's response. Use the reflective maze to our advantage. Sure. Not sure how that exactly works. All attacking units have the mirror veil. Oh, so we just flipped it around on them. That's incredible. Let's fight it. One more wonder battle for the end of this episode here. In the beautiful crystal forest. I prefer this one immensely to the mirror mimic one. So you guys have a shattering refuge, teleports and is refuge. Yikes. Yeah, I remember that ability. It's lots of fun. Dragon, I'm gonna keep you back a little bit. Imrik, come up this way. Go for that twin awakening on whatever we can. Alright, turn. What you guys got? I do love our little shield effects we have. They're like the droidica shields. We're blocking that damage back on him aggressively now. Alright. The refuge is quite obnoxious. So as soon as we hit them, they're going away. It would not be a kill no matter what it says. We'll strike them here with the poison. And they get refuge, so we can't do anything. So the Bone Dragon is a fighter. Poisonous Tail Swipe, Poisonous Melee Strike, and Putrid Breath. That's what happens when Imrik does not feed his dragons for a few days. What's the cone look like on that? That's hefty. Get all 3 of them here? Sold. Blah! And they're all decaying now, which means they can't take any kind of, or they can't heal at all. Where is the heal that we have in here? Warding Blessing is 20 hit points. And 2 extra defense. Sounds perfect. Imrik can charge in and crush them in just a moment. Let's go ahead and give... Oh, yes. Step a bit. Give the dragon more. That's not broken. Goodbye, sweet prince. Dragon finishes that fool off easily. Go ahead, pop into defense mode here. Wyvern come over. I guess I keep calling them the wrong thing. These are slithers. But baby wyverns. Oak. That should pretty well eliminate the morale in the group. These guys are just the worst. Teleport's behind our slither. Who can at least defend itself, no problem. Refuge in... And blast the venom breath at them to free up Imrik. Triple tap with the dragon. And the end. Glass forest conquered. Oh no. And Imrik he's taken on the draconic mutations a little bit aggressively. After fending off an ambush, you progress through the dizzying crystal forest. You discover a wandering minstrel. The minstrel jumps down from his wagon. I wouldn't trust this at all. He is excited to see you. Oh, great, Crown Prince Imrik of Caledor. You are a wonder. I am so lost. And the ambushers, ruffians everywhere. If you could guide me through this mirror maze, I will give you a reward from my wagon. Having mastered the maze, this is no problem for you. After helping him, the minstrel opens his wagon and gestures inside. Thank you, O Crown Prince. Pick your reward. Give us some mana, and then we can have him perform in Tor Khaled, give us some gold, knowledge, or have him share sing about how you were saved. I'll go ahead and take some more knowledge. How far can you travel? Love to see how far you can. But it's only showing me how far Yaka himself can. The reason I want to know is so I can put in an outpost right here. Safely. That way we can try to grab the Mage Glass Forest with our outpost. Something you want to do quite often is you kind of want outposts aren't quite towns, but you can use them to grab very important nodes, or like you want to pearl, mine, or you have a specific magic resource you want to snag real quick. Always good to use an outpost to do so. You don't even have to turn them into a town to increase your town max either. Tentatively come on down here. I want to try to threaten to raise one of these provinces. It does give you bad guy points to raise stuff. I can find, there we go. Selecting you guys up here on the mountains, not easy. Alright, perfect. We'll give it one more in turn, and we've done a good deal. We made a good deal of progress here. Cleared a couple of wonders, and we are now on the final march to deal with Yaka, so I think one more episode should do it here. Let's give it one more turn. Oh, they managed to catch you. Well, run. Or not. You tried your best. Alright, day 28 dawns. We've now summoned in some more zealots. We'll go ahead and select research here, which I think we're going to go ahead and grab the Divine Beacon. It's going to take a lot of our casting costs, but it will just heal every single turn and give us more morale too. That's a pretty good one for dealing with Yaka. Hello there. Let me have my Divine Beacon, thanks. Excellent. And with that, we are out of time for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by the second episode in our Rise of the Godir Valley of Wonders campaign. If you all enjoyed today's video, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub zone, and I'll see you all in the next one.